on the night owl fixing to set in.
Welcome to a journey through Hollywood's nostalgia. Today, we're uncovering the untold stories of Black cinema legends who shaped the industry while keeping their most intimate secrets under wraps. Today, we'll see top 20 secretly bisexual Black stars of Golden Age Hollywood. 20. Butterfly McQueen. Gone with the Wind's unforgettable star, Butterfly McQueen, was more than just her iconic, high-pitched voice. Rising to fame in 1939 as Prissy, she lived a life filled with mystery and quiet rebellion. While her performance became legendary, few knew about her private struggles and hidden identity. Unlike her contemporaries, McQueen boldly challenged Hollywood's racial stereotypes. However, her personal life remained closely guarded. Persistent rumors about her romantic relationships with women circulated throughout her career, though she never publicly addressed them. In an era where Black actresses already faced significant barriers, such revelations could have been catastrophic. Beyond the silver screen, McQueen was a Renaissance woman. She obtained her pilot's license, a remarkable achievement for any woman of her time, let alone a Black actress. She was also an outspoken intellectual who rejected religious conventions and advocated for racial and gender equality, famously declaring, "I didn't mind playing a maid the first time, but after that, I resented it." 19. Teresa Harris. With over 80 film appearances, Teresa Harris defied the limitations placed on Black actresses during the 1930s. Despite often being relegated to maid roles, her stunning beauty and undeniable charisma suggested she deserved leading roles. Her performance opposite Bette Davis in Jezebel, 1938, particularly showcased her leading lady potential. Harris harbored her own secrets, including rumored relationships with women. In an era where being openly bisexual meant career suicide, she maintained strict privacy about her personal life. Despite these constraints, she made history by demanding screen credits for her roles, a revolutionary act for Black performers of that time. 18. May McKini. Dubbed the Black Garbo, May McKini blazed trails as one of the first Black actresses to achieve international recognition. Her breakthrough in 1929's Hallelujah, one of the first major studio films with an all-Black cast, showcased her exceptional talents in singing, dancing, and acting. McKinney's MGM contract marked a historic first for a Black actress, though her story held deeper complexities than the public ever knew. When Hollywood's doors remained firmly shut, May McKini took her talents across the Atlantic. In Europe, particularly London and Paris, she found the recognition that America denied her. While overseas, McKini lived life on her own terms, forming close relationships with European socialites, fellow actors, and female entertainers. These romantic connections, carefully omitted from Hollywood's historical records, spoke to her complex personal life. Yet, due to the intense racial and industry pressures of the era, she never publicly acknowledged her sexuality. By the 1940s, McKini had largely vanished from Hollywood's spotlight, though her influence on future Black actresses remained indelible. Stars like Dorothy Dandridge and Lena Horn would later walk the path she had pioneered. Notably, she achieved another historic milestone as one of the first Black actresses to appear on European television, proving that talent knows no borders. 17. Juano Hernandez. From circus acrobat to groundbreaking actor, Juano Hernandez's journey was anything but ordinary. Born in Puerto Rico, he transformed himself into one of Hollywood's most respected Black actors, refusing to accept stereotypical roles that demeaned his heritage. His breakthrough came in 1949 with Intruder in the Dust, where he portrayed a wrongly accused Black man, a revolutionary role that earned him critical acclaim. Behind his powerful on-screen presence, Hernandez navigated a complex personal life. Industry insiders spoke of discreet same-sex relationships, though documentation remains scarce. In an era when being openly bisexual could destroy careers instantly, he chose to keep his private life hidden while focusing on his craft. 16. Louise Beavers. Louise Beavers became a household name playing maternal figures and housekeepers, most notably in the 1934 film Imitation of Life. Despite being one of the highest-paid black actresses of her time, Hollywood persistently typecast her, refusing to acknowledge her full range as a performer. Off-screen, Beavers faced personal challenges that went far beyond professional limitations. Whispers about her romantic relationships with women circulated throughout the industry, though she never publicly addressed these rumors. In an era of strict conservatism, she understood that speaking out about either racial discrimination or her personal life could end her career instantly. Instead, she chose to channel her energy into breaking new ground, becoming one of the first black actresses to star in a television show. 15. Hattie McDaniel. Making history as the first black Oscar winner opened new doors while highlighting existing barriers for Hattie McDaniel. Behind Hattie McDaniel's groundbreaking success lay a life filled with heartbreak, hidden relationships, and quiet rebellion. Her 1939 Academy Award win for playing Mammy in Gone with the Wind marked a bittersweet milestone in Hollywood history. Despite the honor, she was forced to sit at a segregated table during the ceremony, a stark reminder of the era's racial divide. Even after her historic Oscar win, Hollywood continued to typecast her in maid and caretaker roles, refusing to recognize her full potential as an actress. What many don't know is that before gracing the silver screen, McDaniel was an accomplished professional singer, performing in clubs and recording music that showcased her diverse talents. 14. Canada Lee. Canada Lee's story epitomizes both the triumphs and tragedies of black actors in early Hollywood. His breakout role in Lifeboat, 1944, made history as one of the first non-stereotypical black characters in mainstream cinema. He further cemented his legacy with Cry the Beloved Country, 1951, proving his exceptional range as an actor. However, Lee's outspoken civil rights activism made him a target of Hollywood's power structure. The FBI's blacklisting during the Red Scare effectively ended his promising career. Adding to his controversial status were whispered rumors about his relationships with men in artistic and activist circles, though he maintained strict privacy about his personal life. 13. Freddy Washington. Freddy Washington's striking beauty and undeniable talent made her a natural star, but her refusal to compromise her identity made her a legend. Best known for Imitation of Life, 1934, she portrayed a mixed-race woman passing as white, a role that paralleled the real-life pressures she faced. Despite Hollywood's attempts to convince her to pass as white for better roles, Washington proudly embraced her black identity. Her life held additional complexities, including rumored romantic relationships with both men and women in the entertainment industry. Frustrated with Hollywood's limited roles for black actresses, she channeled her energy into activism, helping establish the Negro Actors Guild of America. Washington's legacy extends beyond her performances to her unwavering fight for black performers' rights in an industry that sought to silence them. 12. Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson stood as a towering figure in entertainment history, but beneath his public persona lay carefully concealed truths. His multifaceted career as a singer, actor, lawyer, and athlete made him a true Renaissance man, rising to stardom with groundbreaking performances in The Emperor Jones, 1933, and Showboat, 1936. His commanding presence and resonant voice captivated audiences worldwide. However, Hollywood worked diligently to suppress Robeson's personal complexities. Though married to Islanda Good Robeson, whispers of romantic connections with both men and women followed him throughout his career. Historical records suggest intimate relationships with male writers, artists, and activists, though Robeson maintained strict privacy regarding these matters. His political activism ultimately led to his downfall. Labeled a communist sympathizer, the U.S. government revoked his passport, and Hollywood blacklisted him, effectively destroying his career. These actions weren't solely political. They also served to bury personal secrets that powerful industry figures preferred to keep hidden. Despite this persecution, Robeson's intellectual prowess remained undeniable, demonstrated by his mastery of over 20 languages and his continued worldwide performances. 11. Robert Earl Jones. Before James Earl Jones became cinema's most recognizable voice, his father, Robert Earl Jones, carved his own path through Hollywood's golden age. His performances in classics like The Sting, 1973, and Lying Lips, 1939, proved his exceptional talent, even as he navigated the industry's racial barriers. Jones's private life remained shrouded in mystery. While his multiple marriages to women were public knowledge, close associates hinted at possible romantic relationships with men. Like many actors of his era, he maintained strict privacy, understanding that any deviation from social norms could destroy his career. Despite these pressures, he achieved remarkable longevity in the industry, ultimately passing his artistic legacy to his son. 10. Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt's transformation into Catwoman cemented her place in pop culture, but her real-life story proved even more captivating. A true polymath, she dominated as a singer, dancer, actress, and activist, achieving global fame through films like St. Louis Blues, 1958, and her uniquely seductive voice. Behind her sultry public image, Kitt maintained a complex personal life. While her relationships with influential men like Orson Welles and Charles Revson made headlines, rumors persisted about romantic connections with women. Close confidants suggested intimate relationships that Hollywood deliberately overlooked. Her independence and defiance of industry control ultimately led to a decade-long blacklisting after she criticized the Vietnam War at a White House luncheon. Yet Kitt's resilience prevailed. She mastered 4 languages, recorded songs internationally, and rebuilt her career, proving herself far more than just another Hollywood beauty. 9. Dorothy Dandridge. Dorothy Dandridge made history as the first Black woman nominated for a Best Actress Oscar, but her journey through Hollywood was marked by both triumph and tragedy. Her breakthrough role in Carmen Jones, 1954, proved she possessed more than just stunning beauty. She had raw talent that couldn't be denied. However, despite this groundbreaking success, Hollywood's racial barriers continued to limit her career opportunities. Dandridge's romantic life sparked endless speculation and scandal. Her relationship with director Otto Preminger became Hollywood gossip fodder, but perhaps more intriguing were the whispered rumors about her connection with screen legend Marlene Dietrich. While these stories were never officially confirmed, industry insiders suggested their relationship transcended mere professional collaboration. The weight of Hollywood's discrimination, combined with personal struggles, took its toll. Financial difficulties and depression plagued her later years, culminating in her mysterious death at just 42. Her principled stand against stereotypical roles, including her bold decision to drop out of Porgy and Bess, demonstrated her commitment to dignity over dollars. 8. Isabelle Sanford, the queen of comedy's secret life. Before becoming the beloved Wheezy Jefferson, Isabelle Sanford carved out a remarkable career in Golden Age Hollywood, though few remember her early contributions. Her role in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, 1967, preceded her television fame, but like many Black actresses of her era, meaningful roles proved scarce. Behind her vibrant, outspoken screen persona lay a fiercely private individual. While publicly married to a man, industry whispers suggested Sanford maintained long-term relationships with women, including a rumored romance with another prominent actress. Given the era's prejudices, she maintained strict silence about her personal life to protect her career. Despite Hollywood's limitations, Sanford achieved the unprecedented, becoming the first Black woman to win an Emmy for Best Actress in a Comedy. Her journey from defying her conservative family's wishes to becoming a television icon exemplified her determination to succeed on her own terms. 7. Ethel Waters, the trailblazing triple threat. From Broadway to Hollywood, Ethel Waters broke barriers while carefully guarding her personal truth. Her versatility shone through stellar performances in Pinky, 1949, and Cabin in the Sky, 1943, earning her an Academy Award nomination and cementing her place in cinema history. Waters' relationship with longtime companion Ethel Williams sparked persistent rumors about her sexuality. Though she never publicly addressed these speculations, their profound connection was evident to those who knew them. As pressure mounted from conservative circles in her later years, Waters distanced herself from her past relationships, though her impact as the first Black woman to star in her own television show remained indelible. 6. Billy Daniels, the velvet voice of mystery. Billy Daniels became a sensation with his unforgettable rendition of That Old Black Magic in the 1940s. His velvety voice, impeccable fashion sense, and magnetic stage presence transformed him into a multi-platform star, dominating nightclubs, films, and television. Making history as one of the first Black performers to host his own television show, Daniels captured hearts worldwide. Yet behind the glittering facade of his public life, Daniels navigated a complex personal reality. Hollywood insiders frequently whispered about his romantic entanglements with both men and women. His notably close friendships with male entertainers fueled speculation about his private affairs, though Daniels maintained strict silence on these matters. During Hollywood's golden age, acknowledging bisexuality meant career suicide, leading many stars like Daniels to choose discretion over disclosure. Despite eventually being sidelined by Hollywood, Daniels' career flourished for over 5 decades, proving that exceptional talent could sometimes overcome the industry's prejudices. He even broke racial barriers by becoming one of the first Black singers to perform in Las Vegas casinos during segregation. 5. Harry Bellfonte, the heartthrob revolutionary. Harry Bellfonte emerged as Hollywood's first Black heartthrob, a civil rights champion whose private life proved as fascinating as his public persona. His meteoric rise in the 1950s through Carmen Jones and groundbreaking calypso music made history. He became the first artist to sell over 1 million LPs, establishing himself as one of the era's most recognizable Black entertainers. While his public romances with stars like Joan Collins and Julie Bellin made headlines, whispers circulated about undisclosed relationships with men in the entertainment industry. Sources suggested Bellfonte maintained deeply personal connections with certain male colleagues, though such relationships remained hidden due to the era's social climate. His fearless activism alongside Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X often placed him at odds with Hollywood. Some industry insiders believed this combination of activism and rumored personal life led to his blacklisting in certain circles. Intriguingly, Bellfonte nearly made history again. He was seriously considered for the role of James Bond before Sean Connery, potentially becoming the first Black 007. 4. Lena Horn, the glamour queen's hidden truth. Lena Horn revolutionized Hollywood as its first Black glamour icon, combining stunning beauty with an unforgettable voice. Her breakthrough came in the 1940s with Stormy Weather, 1943, and Cabin in the Sky, 1943, making history as the first Black woman to secure a long-term studio contract. Yet even then, she faced constant limitations, often relegated to minor roles or completely cut from Southern releases, deemed too beautiful, too talented, and too powerful for Hollywood's comfort. Beyond her public image, Horn's romantic life sparked endless speculation. While publicly linked to prominent figures like Lenny Hayton and Orson Welles, rumors persisted about her relationships with women, particularly fellow actresses. Her reported romantic bond with Hollywood sex symbol Ava Gardner became a subject of particular intrigue, though Horn never confirmed these stories. In an era demanding conformity, Horn chose rebellion. She became a vocal civil rights activist, openly challenged segregation, and ultimately left Hollywood on her own terms, refusing to compromise her principles for fame. 3. Moms Mabry, the trailblazing queer comedy icon. Mom's Mabry shattered every barrier imaginable in show business. Starting her career at just 14 years old at the legendary Apollo Theater, she became one of the highest-paid Black female entertainers of her time. But unlike many of her contemporaries, Mabry refused to hide her truth. In the 1920s, she dominated the famous Chitlin circuit before breaking into mainstream film and television. What set her apart wasn't just her comedic genius, it was her bold authenticity. As one of the first openly lesbian comedians in show business, she defied convention by dressing in men's clothes off stage and maintaining open relationships with women. Her stand-up routines cleverly incorporated subtle jokes about her attraction to women, though mainstream audiences often missed these nuances. While Hollywood struggled to categorize her, an outspoken, openly queer Black woman was unprecedented. Mabry continued breaking ground. She graced The Ed Sullivan Show and even performed at Carnegie Hall, proving talent could transcend society's limitations. 2. Josephine Baker, the international spy who loved freely. Josephine Baker's life read like an impossible fiction. Exotic dancer, international spy, civil rights activist, and sexual revolutionary. While America rejected her, France embraced her completely, making her one of the world's biggest Black celebrities in the 1920s. Her starring roles in films like Zoo Zoo, 1934, and Princess Tam Tam, 1935, came while secretly gathering intelligence for the French resistance during World War II. However, Hollywood deliberately obscured her openly bisexual identity. Baker maintained relationships with both men and women, including artists, socialites, and notably Frida Kahlo. Her activism matched her artistic achievements. Baker refused to perform for segregated audiences, marched alongside Martin Luther King Jr., and adopted 12 children from different races to demonstrate the possibility of racial harmony. As the first Black woman to star in a major motion picture, she paved the way for future generations. 1. Billie Holiday, the voice of rebellion. Behind Billie Holiday's haunting voice lay a life of defiance, passion, and hidden love. Her recording of Strange Fruit exposed America's racist violence, while her personal life challenged society's sexual norms. Though famous for her tumultuous relationships with men, Holiday's romantic connections with women remained largely hidden from public view. Her most notable same-sex relationship was with actress Tallulah Bankhead, a passionate affair marked by shared love for nightlife and rebellion. When Holiday faced drug charges, Bankhead's refusal to publicly support her devastated the singer. Despite battles with addiction, police harassment, and personal heartbreak, Holiday's impact on music and culture proved indelible. Billie Holiday's influence extended far beyond her mesmerizing voice. Her groundbreaking performance at Carnegie Hall marked a pivotal moment in music history, becoming one of the first Black women to grace that prestigious stage. Her unique vocal style, characterized by emotional depth and raw authenticity, continues to inspire contemporary artists across genres, from jazz to hip-hop. Despite facing relentless persecution from government authorities, particularly due to her unwavering commitment to civil rights activism, Holiday remained defiant. The controversy surrounding her performance of Strange Fruit led to a targeted campaign against her, resulting in a devastating ban from New York's nightclub scene. Yet, this restriction failed to silence her voice or dampen her spirit. She continued performing, recording, and fighting for justice until her final days. Holiday's struggle against systemic oppression while maintaining her artistic integrity exemplifies the resilience of Black performers during Hollywood's golden age. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the personal sacrifices made by early civil rights pioneers in the entertainment industry. If you've enjoyed uncovering these hidden chapters of Hollywood history, there's plenty more to discover. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to join us on our next journey through cinema's untold stories. Until then, remember that behind every star lies a story waiting to be told.